Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi. To my dear brothers and sisters, hello and peace be upon anyone watching this. Really, I don't have a script. I don't have a clear direction, so this video may be very all over the place. But as many of you know, hi, my name is Alex the Greatest. And also, as many of you know, I am an artist. What I do and how that relates to my religion and things like that is something that I can talk about in a separate video, because that's not important right here and right now. What is important right here and right now is, as many of you are aware, men, women, children, and the elderly are being brutally slaughtered in a disgusting genocide and cultural destruction in one of the largest and worst and most devastating humanitarian disasters that has been allowed to continue. And I can't be silent. Who would I be? I feel like, who, as a black Muslim woman, to be silent when my brothers and sisters are being slaughtered? If you set aside religion for a second and you look at humanity, we have a responsibility to not spread mischief on this earth. Which, of course, many of us don't care about this responsibility. Of course, it's clear, and I laugh not because it's funny. I laugh because, quite frankly, of my sheer frustration. I'm seeing a lot of people talking about, and even in the area my business is out of, I'm seeing a lot of people speaking of uprisings. I'm seeing a lot of people speaking of discontentment here in the States, and it's sad. I think that it's sad that, for one, the violence has been brought over here, and for two, that initially that the violence has even been there to begin with. Subhan'Allah. And I know that Allah knows best, I know, but I can't be silent anymore. I can't be silent. I can't not talk about it anymore. And I don't think that you should either. I think that if you have DNA, and I think that if you are a human being, and I think that if blood flows through your veins, I think that you should speak out against the atrocities that are happening. Genuinely. All of these children that are dying, that could be your child. That could be my child. That could be your little sister, your little brother, your niece, your nephew. These women that are dying, they could be your wife. They could be your mother. They could be your sister. They could be your aunts. They could be your cousins. They could be your nieces. And these men could be your brothers, your sons, your uncles, your grandfathers. We have a responsibility to bring peace. And I think that the most important thing is our responsibility to make sure that the narrative is not spun by those with alternate agendas. But inshallah, the truth will prevail. The truth will always prevail. It will always prevail. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is very adamant, very loving, and the truth will always prevail. I apologize if my background is a little noisy. I have some kids are playing outside, so hopefully the laughter brings a smile to your face in these trying times. But I think that it is also important as well, and mind you, all of this is, again, according to the word of Alex. I am nothing but creation. I am absolutely nothing but creation. So my understanding is not the end-all be-all. So please understand that I also only speak for myself. I have just recently converted, as I mentioned earlier, so I don't believe that I can give any kind of religious opinion as of yet. Inshallah ta'ala, one day I'll be able to, as I am a Quran student, but I don't feel that I have any basis of doing so as it stands now, other than humanity, other than my ancestor went through a very similar ethnical cleansing. People today in the States are going through a very similar ethnical cleansing, not nearly to the degree that is going on in Gaza, but on a very, very small scale. There is an ethnical cleansing going on even in the States today. And I think that it's very unfortunate, right? I think that it is our responsibility as human beings to come together. I think it is our responsibility to spread as much positivity and love as we possibly can. holding the door open for a stranger, to the sending support in Gaza, to the active protesting, to the educating yourselves and your peers about what is going on. Please educate yourselves. Make sure that we are adhering as close to peace as possible, and instead of going the other direction. I know that it is very easy. Myself, I get angry. Astaghfirullah. I get upset when I think and when I contemplate on the things that are going on. I'm human, right? My reactions are very human, especially as I'm very new on this journey. But I think that it's very important. I think that we cannot be silent. I think that in any way, shape, or form that we can lend aid, in any way, shape, or form that we can do right by our brothers and sisters. And even if you're not Muslim, they're still your brothers and sisters. Have we gotten so far removed? Have we gotten so far removed from each other that we forget that we are human beings? So, yes. I didn't want to get too deep into anything. I look forward to hopefully sharing some experiences on why this means so much to me. Obviously not just because of sheer humanity, but also because it touches my heart personally in so many ways, and I'm very much looking forward to sharing that with you all, inshallah ta'ala, very soon. There's a lot to be said, but not all of it needs to be said in this video, so please be looking forward to that very soon, inshallah ta'ala. And please, until then, stay up, stay blessed, stay positive. Please stay positive. May Allah reward you, may God reward you with persistent positivity. I believe that love is genuinely how we combat this hate, truly. So thank you so much for just tuning in. If you like this video, inshallah ta'ala, I would like to do some more. I believe that I may have found purpose. Thank God. Alhamdulillah. If you have been following with me for a while, you've seen a lot of my development. And please understand where I come from. Please understand how I'm working on myself to better myself. And please understand that Allah knows best and Allah does the guidance. Pray for me. Please pray for our brothers and sisters in Gaza. Please pray for our brothers and sisters affected by oppression as a whole. All of our brothers and sisters. Please. And until next time.